Hello! I thought I would try to upload another video since I'm trying to upload more often. This video is about irrational fears because I have a lot of them. I just got a new hat through the post, thought I'd wear it. Don't know if it suits me or not, let me know what you think. I've just realised that these are in and it's my lighting things, my lights. So I'm sorry about that. Actually no, they're not my lights, they're actually decorational poles. Like, I think they look pretty, so I thought I'd have two sticking in like arrows towards me or something. Good excuse. So yeah, my first irrational fear is my phobia. I'm not going to say what it is, but I think it will be quite clear, and I'd like to ask you to not guess what my phobia is in the comments, because you're going to do this now, but even just seeing the word written, the name of my phobia just freaks me out. It's not spiders or anything that's a common phobia. I don't think it's a common phobia, but it's not anything like a spider. I actually love spiders so much. It'll be quite obvious, I think, so there's no need to guess. So, my phobia. The thing that I have a phobia of is an insect. They're only outside on the ground, they're never anywhere else, but that's why it's an irrational fear, because it's a phobia and I think that they're going to be everywhere. I've actually calmed down a lot about it now, but I used to be really insane about it. Like, well, I still am insane about it because I can't eat tomatoes without cutting them in half. I got a Swiss Army knife and it's called a Miss Army knife because it has like a lip gloss and stuff on it. But the reason I got this, I was just lucky that the first one I came across was pink and had all these cool gadgets. But the only reason I actually got this was for the standard, just the knife. Stick your hands up. The reason I got this was because of my phobia. I can't eat tomatoes without first cutting the tomato in half and looking at the thing I have a phobia of isn't inside. And there's actually no way that if there's no holes in it, especially, that there's no way that it could be inside the tomato. And logically I know that, but I know that I'm insane, but I can't stop. I can't bite into a tomato without feeling really, really creeped out. Like when I was little, whenever I'd eat anything or drink anything, I'd be convinced that they were definitely some of the thing that I have a phobia of inside the thing that I was eating or drinking. Like, I don't know, a sandwich. If I had a sandwich, I would, even if I'd made it, I would lift up the bread and inspect every square millimetre of inside that sandwich. I would be convinced that there would be one there, even though back then, even logically, I would know, and that doesn't even make sense, but that's the craziness of it, I guess. Also, drinking water. I sometimes still do this. I don't do it as much, but every time I used to drink water, I'd be convinced that my phobia had somehow developed the ability to turn invisible, and it would be swimming around in the water, and I'd be drinking it and I'd be really scared that it'd go in my mouth. There was this one time, it's funny to look back on it if you don't consider the perfect of the thing I'm phobic of. I was walking to the bus station one day and it had been raining, and I stood on one and I felt it under my shoe, and I thought, don't look down because it's one of those, and I don't know why I looked down and it was there. I'd stood on it, it moved a tiny bit and I just freaked out. I was like, I'm not going to do it, because I started screaming. I ran into the road, a busy road. I knocked a man off his bike. I tried to apologise to him, but I was too freaked out. I just screamed at him instead and then ran away screaming. I ran about a quarter of a mile to the bus station, screaming all the way. By the time I got there, I was screaming a tiny bit less. I wasn't really screaming by the time I got into the bus station, but I walked through the bus station going so yeah, I was still drawing attention to myself pretty skillfully, I think, even though I wasn't screaming. And then on the bus to college, because that's when it happened, I was stood waiting for the bus with a lot of other people who went to my college. They all probably thought I was insane anyway, but on the bus I was even doing that. By the time I got to college I calmed down a bit, but it's taken me years to get over that, and even now I'm still kind of, when I think about it, creeped out. Yeah, my phobia is really bad. Most of the times I close my eyes, I see them. Like when I'm going to sleep, I'll just see them and I'll be like, I won't be able to sleep for ages. Also, because of my phobia, I can't eat spaghetti or anything like that. It's so obvious what my phobia is now, but please do not mention it in the comments. Yeah, so I can't eat spaghetti or anything like that. Also, the stringy parts of bananas. I love bananas, but I peel the stringy bits away from them, and I don't touch them for more than like half a second. I just go like this, and then when it gets to the last part of the banana, I use the peel to pull the stringy bits off. I am insane. The sad thing is I live the countryside. I live in the countryside. It's a big passion of mine is nature, and I love going outside in the rain. I love obviously just going outside in the countryside, raining or not, but they prevent me from doing that, and if I do that, it prevents me from enjoying it fully, so it does rule my life a lot. So yeah, moving on. I could talk about that forever. There's so much because it's been a phobia pretty much all my life. But yeah, moving on. Next, irrational fear. My only phobia is the one that I mentioned, so these aren't phobias, these are just silly little irrational fears. I guess that's what a phobia is really, but... So yeah, next irrational fear is the attic hatch. I'm actually quite scared talking about it now because I'm in the house on my own and it's just the other side of that door. I'm so scared. I'm convinced there's something living or not living in it. Logically, I know there isn't, but the stupid part of me is just convinced there's something definitely in there. So I can't go in the hallway without the light on. And then I go to the bathroom. When I come out of the bathroom, I'm also 100% convinced there's going to be something sticking its head out of it, looking at me and just staring at me. I'm actually shocked when that doesn't happen, when I open the door and I'm like, there's nothing there? Wow. Just like every other time. I need to get my notes, just 1 minute. There's a lot more irrational fears that I have. I should have really planned this video, should know. What are your irrational fears? Do you have any irrational fears or phobias? What are they and how do you deal with it or not deal with it? Have you ever had any funny situations or bad situations? Let me know in the comments, and please like, comment, favourite and subscribe. Also please send me some suggestions for videos that I could do. I'm kind of running low on ideas, and I do want to upload more often, but it's just getting the ideas. Okay, bye bye. I have no idea what else to say. Don't put your eyebrows up. No, don't put the eyebrows down. Yeah. Oh no, no. And
Sorry.
don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Do it smile. Do it smile. Do it smile. And close your mouth. Do it smile.
That's it.
Smiling.
Didn't know.
So anyway, so yeah, I have no idea.